How are we doing, people? Welcome back to Jimmy Case TV, a case for the Blues. Game week 4, Brentford 2, Chelsea 2. Obviously, you can tell I'm not over the moon with that result. Yeah, that's how I feel. Just, yeah. Obviously, it's 2 points dropped. I mean, as the title says, we thought we'd won it. 85th minute, Caicedo screamer. 10 minutes to hold it out. Lapse of concentration at the back post. Carvalho taps it in. And nicks 2 points off of us. We get 1 point, and that puts us in 5th place. Now, we thought we'd ended the game there on that 85th minute with that Caicedo screamer. So it's a bit of a kick in the teeth. We thought we was top of the league. And I know it's only 1 point below these teams. Obviously, Liverpool can win tomorrow and be 4 points. But yeah, kick in the teeth, especially when you thought you'd won it. Now, what I will say is that the grand scheme of things, even if we had won the game, I wasn't ultimately impressed today, not at all. I still don't think after 4 games into this season we're operating at a level that we need to be at if we want to achieve what we want to achieve this year, which was better than last season. That first half was a struggle. I was fuming in that first half. I'm not going to lie, it was poor. That left hand side today, completely waste of time. Complete waste of time. Now let's go through the lineups. We had Sanchez in goal. Joel Hato at left back. Obviously, his position was him inverting as well. Didn't have a good game. Struggled in that middle. Didn't offer anything for Gittins. I thought, to be honest with you, I thought he had a stinker today. Chalobah played left centre back today. I thought he actually started really well. For the goal that they scored, I thought he overcommitted. And then after that, I thought he was a little bit all over the place. Second half, he didn't really have to do much. Tosin, don't think he had the greatest of games today. I want him to be a little bit more commanding, a little bit like have more of a presence there. You see, like when you've got Virgil van Dijk there, you know there's a presence. He's going to make it difficult for the striker to do anything. When you look at Arsenal's defenders, Saliba and Gabriel, you can tell that they've both got presence there. With Tosin today, I kind of feel like, you don't get that from him. Aerially, he's brilliant. In the air, he's brilliant. When it comes to a 1v1 situation like that goal, I don't trust him. Now, I was a little bit harsh on him for the goal because I did blame him. I did say like 1v1 is shocking, but I didn't see, when I saw the replay, I saw the ball actually take a deflection through his legs. So he did get back and he did attempt to make a block, but it did go through his legs. So maybe he was a little bit unlucky there. Maybe he was a little bit unlucky and I'm being harsh. I didn't think it was great today. I want to see a little bit more commanding play. I don't want Thiago to feel like he can bring the ball down from the air from 60 yards up in the sky. Do you know what I'm saying? Be more of a bully. Fofana at right back, obviously it's his first game back in a long time. I didn't expect Fofana to play as a little bit of a shock, if I'm honest with you. I did expect Gusto to play, but I understand it from Maresca. Let's get it straight now. When I saw the lineup, I thought we had enough to beat Brentford. So it's not like I was disappointed with the lineup. I looked at that and thought, you know what? Look at Brentford's lineup. We should be beating them. Enzo and Caicedo in the middle. Now, Enzo, I thought actually played well in the first half. I thought he looked very good on the ball. The only issue that I do have with him is sometimes I just feel like he chases the game a bit, especially when he's defending. He's just chasing the game. Now, whether or not that's because he's too high up the pitch is another question, but Caicedo has always left to sweep up and do the dirty work. Now, we know that that's the case anyway, but you just think, come on, like, be in that position to begin with. But saying that, Enzo, Caicedo, I thought they did all right in the first half. So I'm not going to complain about them. Right mid, Neto, thought we'd done okay. Didn't really, like, when you look at our output from all of that attack, I don't think we was really getting much out of them in that first half. We had Bonanete, who was another surprise addition. Apparently had a good game midweek. So he's obviously been given his chance because of that. I thought he looked good. In the tight spaces, he looked like he'd get on the ball turn. And he looks like a good ball carrier. I was a little bit surprised to see him subbed off in the second half. I'm not going to lie. I didn't think that would have been the sub. Gittins on the left-hand side. Now, I'm shaking my head because I'm not impressed at the moment. Now, I know he hasn't played much for Chelsea. We discussed this last week in our live stream about the transfer window roundup. But his first start, you think, you know what, this is your opportunity to really prove what you're going to bring to the side. And then when I'm seeing him on the ball, attacking wise, not beating his player, not really contributing, not really. You know, you want your wingers to be dangerous. You want the opposition to the defenders to be scared that they're coming up against them. I didn't feel like that was the case today. I just thought like he was never going to beat his man. He went backwards a lot, and defensively, I don't think he bothered that much. So you could argue that with Hato there as well, didn't really offer much for him as well. You could argue that just left-hand side was completely unbalanced. Now, I wasn't happy with that left-hand side at all. Most of the stuff that we've done was on the right-hand side. But when we talk about what we actually done, we didn't do much at all. Gittins, I think, had our first shot on target in about 35th minute. Took until 44 minutes for us to actually do a decent bit of play that led to a corner. But other than that, that first half was just not good enough at all. And obviously, you look at what Brentford are doing. They're just going route one, kicking the ball long. There was an opportunity for Sade, which was blocked by Tosin, where Thiago brought it down from about fucking 100 metres up in the air, touched it to Sade. Sade's in, and Tosin does well to get back and block it for a corner. And then when you look at the goal, route one again, kick the ball long, go straight into Sade's path. Now, looking at that replay, like I said, I think I was harsh on Tosin. 1v1, similar to the Josh King goal, cuts in, catches him on his off foot. He's obviously got to go back the other way, deflects off of him. But when you look at Fofana as well in that position, he's not joining the attack. The only thing he needs to do is get back. Why hasn't he reacted when that ball is in that position and helped out Tosin? I do not know. Now, just look at that replay again and let me know if I'm being harsh on him as well. But I thought Fofana could have done a lot better there, tracking back and helping out Tosin. 1-0 Brentford. We go into that second half and I'm looking at it going, we definitely need to make some substitutions, especially at that left-hand side. I was not impressed at all with what we was getting, the output that we was getting on that left-hand side. Now, Tyreek George comes on for Buonanette. Now, I thought that one was a little bit interesting because I didn't expect that one. Reece James comes on for Fofana, justified. Cucurella comes on for Hato, justified. And again, we start with these subs, second half, we start slow. In fact, I would go as much as to say that with these additions, we looked worse. But I will say that they needed a little bit of time to get back into the game. Now, Palmer come on 10 minutes after that for Jamie Gittins. I'm not saying that the Palmer substitution changed the game, but obviously adding that little bit of quality in the middle, he's always finding space. But what I will say is with Reece James there and Cucurella as well, it changes the way that we play completely. Reece James can invert. He can play in that middle. He's got a bit of quality about him that allows him to attack and defend as well. Cucurella can defend and attack as well. The other thing about Cucurella is he gets so high up the pitch that he adds to that attack in that striker position. He kind of becomes a second striker. That's how far up the pitch he goes. Now, then that makes Brentford need to think about what they're doing now. We wasn't getting that with Hato on the pitch. So we did change the way that we played with them three additions. And we started to, probe a little bit more. It looked a lot better with what we were doing going forward. It did feel like something was coming. And we're probing and probing and probing. We get the ball in the box. Cole Palmer, first time shot, goal, 1-1. We're back in it. Now, very quickly after that, Brentford start to apply the pressure on Chelsea. Rob Sanchez makes some good saves, some very good saves, keeping us in it. And then after that, Palmer had a chance where the ball, he should have scored. Ball was played across to him by Neto. Goal's there to score. He shoots straight at the goalkeeper. Keeper makes a save. Now, if it had gone the way that the goalkeeper was coming from, it's a goal. It's 2-1. Happy days. We go on from there. Saves it. And it's the game's still, there to be won. But we keep probing. Garnacho comes on. What time did he come on? 79th minute, he comes on. And I thought he come on and done all right. He made an instant impact. His first opportunity down the left-hand side, passes the ball into a dangerous area in the box. Brentford had to clear it. It's cleared out to Caicedo. It's stuck in his feet. He takes it out of his feet. Wallop. 2-1 Chelsea. We've won it. That's how I felt. I thought, you know what? We're not going to flop this now. We've won that. 10 minutes to go. Brentford start putting on the pressure again. A shot saved, tipped around the corner, tipped out for a corner, sorry, by Sanchez. Very good save. Then a long throw in, bounces straight in. He had to tip it over the bar for a corner. We managed to get the ball away. And then in the same similar scenario with the long throw on the left-hand side, it's thrown in. Ajer knocks it down. 93rd minute. Carvalho slots it in. 2-2. And we are where we are. And, you know, like I said, I just feel like that's how I feel. You know, disappointment, obviously. We're just like, come on. We're not there yet. Like, come on, wake up. It feels like we haven't woken up yet. Wake up, Chelsea. Wake up and play the football that we know we can play. We've just seen you play it in the Club World Cup. We've just seen you play it in pre-season. Wake up. Because we haven't hit it yet. We haven't hit that moment yet. Now, I think we've got Bayern Munich in the week, which is going to be an interesting test. Let me just double check that. Is that who we've got? Let me double check that. I'm pretty sure we have fixtures. Bayern Munich. Yeah. Is that Wednesday or is that Tuesday? Bayern Munich on Wednesday. So that's going to be an interesting game. Obviously, the level of opposition is going to be a lot higher than Brentford. That's probably another reason why we had to rest players. But we've got to be a lot better. We have to be a lot better. Defensively, we have to be a lot better. Because Bayern Munich are coming. Now, the one thing I will say is, from the pre-season, from the Club World Cup and going into this season, I feel a lot better about playing teams like Bayern Munich because we have been playing well pre-season and the Club World Cup. I wouldn't suggest that we've been playing particularly well in these first 4 games. Obviously, we battered West Ham, but West Ham are terrible. So this is going to be an interesting test on Wednesday, which I'll probably be on the live stream for. So I tell you what, we've dropped 2 points. We could have been top of the league. It is what it is. It's not the end of the world. Let's be clear about that. But it is disappointing. And it does feel like I said, come on. We need a little bit more from you. But yeah, I'll be here on Wednesday. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Trying to get to 200 before the end of October. So hit that subscribe button, help the channel grow. I'm a little bit deflated, I'm not going to lie. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next one.